So I go there in Denmark, and I met a system which is called welfare. Welfare. Wow. So my God, it's lovely. And I see some social services for the community that was stunning. And I met some professor that was very, very nice. And I spent 6 months in Denmark. It was a very interesting experience. And I came back and I want to go back, because they said if you want to go back in Denmark for another 6 months, you should go back to your university and enroll in a master class. So I have in Romania, I make a paper to go to the master, and this is how I met Carusel and the director Marian, because when I apply for I make my paper, I receive yes, congratulations, you are admitted. I start to have some classes because I have to be enrolled. You should stay 1 month or 2 months in a master class, and then to apply for a grant to Denmark. But in this 1 month, 2 months, I meet him, Marian. He tell me about his new organization. He was a very influenced person. He proposed me to apply for a scholarship, which was offered by Open Society Foundation to Roma students. And from the university, we was 5 Roma students who going to the 5 NGOs. And I was sent not to Carusel, I was sent to other organizations which work with people living with HIV. At that moment, life expectancy, it was not so high from Romania point of view. In 2004, the antiretroviral just appeared in Romania. There are not all the medicines, so we still have old scheme with hard side effects. So yeah, it was tough. Harm reduction, I met in a Carusel, and I love it, this term, and I find very, very it's like very good tools to minimize something that it's big, but we try to make we try to make livable, how to say, you can live with this, okay? So even it's hard, even it's difficult, it's about quality of life, a little bit quality of life. So when we use some harm reduction approach, it's about quality of life, but it's not like don't do that, stop using this, stop doing this. It's like okay, it's your decisions to do that. I'm here to provide you support or what you need in order to be sure that you are not become much more ill than you are now. So we want to stabilize you, and for us the harm reduction concept is not about changing the people as the general population thinks. Carusel has in his project a daycare center. It's working with it's you see, it's like closing the circle, because if you work with the adults, which they are involved in a drug user or sex working or living on the streets. They have children. What happened with their children? So we create a space, a safety space when these children can spend a couple of hours with some food, with some decent words, nobody yelling, nobody fighting, no aggressive. Kids can explore their abilities, their skills. We looking for their ability and raise. And yeah, look, it was, I think, 2015. We put 50 kids in 2 cars, in 2 vans, and we bring them to the sea, and they see the sea for the first time. You cannot imagine, Asna, how kids jumping in the sea and enjoying, kids at 9, 10, 11, 12 years old, 14 years old, for the first time to the sea. Yeah. This is what brings you energy to go further, you see, because pure happiness, pure, you cannot describe in the words. This work of Carusel in a hospital came with, I want to believe, with reduce the stigma against not only Roma, because we talk about intersections of vulnerability. So he's a Roma, but in the same time drug user, in the same time living on the street, in the same time have TB, tuberculosis, hepatitis C. So we don't specific put is just a Roma, you see, in the hospital, because in the hospital, when you came in a hospital, you came with some disease. And many of the time, you are not a person, even you are not a Roma, you are a diagnostic. You are a liver, or you are a HIV person, or you are a cancer person. You see, you are, what I observe in my first time in the hospital is this dehumanization of medical act. Everything starts with our beliefs, what I believe about you, and according to my beliefs, my attitude in one way or other way, and relate and regards my attitudes, my behavior, it's become obviously it's good or wrong and so on. So we start to talking with beliefs, what people believes in order to change. And this, it's work, hard work, sometimes takes a lot of time, but people will change an opinion of beliefs about you if they know you as a culture, at the level of the culture. What is my culture? What is my values? What food I like it? Oh, you like the same food like me. Oh, we have similarities. Oh, I see your parents working on the field 100 years ago. Oh, my parents do the same. So you see, and create connection.